Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Earlier this month, I joined my neighbors across Delaware in celebrating the freedoms that define our nation, freedoms made possible by those who have worn the uniform. It is appalling that while families gathered under fireworks to honor that sacrifice, the Trump administration was all too quietly forcing thousands of patriots from military service. These are Americans who have served with honor, with distinction, and with unshakable patriotism. Brave, honorable, and committed patriots who have also dared to have the courage to say out loud that they are transgender. These are qualified, trained, and decorated service members. They have deployed into combat, flown missions overseas, and led troops through danger. And now this administration is telling them that despite their qualifications and their exemplary quality of service, that they can no longer serve, simply because of how they express their gender. That message is immoral, it is unfair, and it is un-American. I represent Delaware's at-large district, a district that includes thousands, tens of thousands of active duty service members, veterans, and military families. In our state, service isn't abstract, it's personal. And we see every single day what honor, discipline, and sacrifice looks like regardless of someone's gender identity. These individuals met the same rigorous standards as their peers, the same physical exams, the same screenings, the same background checks, and in many cases under intense scrutiny. They didn't just meet those standards, they exceeded them. Trans service members are receiving glowing fitness reports and commendations. One was described by her commander as, quote, within the top 5% of officers I've encountered in 18 years of military service. Another, an aviator with 60 combat missions under her belt, earned the, quote, strongest possible recommendation for promotion. And I quote her commander directly, who attested, quote, people thrive under her leadership. A third, a non-commissioned officer and instructor, was called, quote, undoubtedly within the top 5% of NCOs I've worked with in my 22 years of service. In a recent hearing, the Secretary of Defense even commended these patriots, only to frantically retract his praise when he decided that their being transgender, one small part of who these soldiers are, somehow outweighed their years of proven high performance and service to this country. These service members were just dismissed by this administration. The most powerful aspect of our military, the thing that makes it unique against our adversaries, is that it is a military of the people. In the United States, patriotism does not discriminate. And in this country, if you're willing to serve, to fight for our core beliefs, and to meet the standards, then we welcome you to stand with us, regardless of your race, religion, national origin, or any other aspect of who you are. Because you are an American, a patriot first. This decision to remove proven patriots for no justification causes serious weakness to our force. It turns away proven courage. It wastes billions in taxpayer investment, decades of hard-earned experience, and is a direct blow to readiness. Because this decision isn't about readiness. It's not about discipline or merit, and it's certainly not about cost. It's about exclusion. It's about using identity as a wedge to divide and distract. It's a cynical ploy, not sound policy. And our military, which should never be a political tool, is paying the price. Across Delaware, from Georgetown to Wilmington, I've met transgender veterans who serve this nation with distinction. Some step forward while hiding who they are, forced to choose between their truth and their country. Others served openly when policy briefly aligned with principle. All of them served with honor. These are Americans asking to serve their country, to put on the line their last full measure of devotion, just like generations before them. The least we can do is let them. We are not made safer by sidelining qualified patriots. We are not made stronger by narrowing the ranks of who gets to serve. And we are not made freer by telling brave Americans that their truth disqualifies them from service. This ban weakens our military. It betrays our values, and it sends the cruelest possible message to some of our most dedicated citizens that their service is unwelcome, and that one identity matters more than what they've done, what they've sacrificed, and what they fight for. I reject that message. To every transgender service member, I salute you. I thank you. I see you, I honor you, and I will not stop fighting for a country that is truly worthy of your service. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.